Gave me the backhand. Whew. Someone said there's an armor potion. Oh, there's an armor potion. It lasts for a minute. This fight is longer than a minute. So the armor potion is not worth it, considering like the time we spend in the fight. So it's not like that we're gonna like magically, because of the armor potion, we're not gonna be taking any damage this fight. That ain't gonna happen. This thing hits like a train and will always hit like a train.
Be careful! Your armor is falling apart.
The trick is we're planning to keep Petrus alive as long as possible, because that allows us to maybe initially break the armor. Thought it gives armor back. Does it give armor back too? Is there not a resurrection powder? There is a resurrection powder, but your nerds don't really do damage and they just die so fast. So I never felt like resurrection powder actually doing that much of an advantage, because the resurrection powder is pretty much just
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I'm wounded. I need help.
I'm just sad that he has no point where you can there's like no point where you can shoot him, where I would say that's a stagger moment. That's kind of what I'm missing on here. Well, I haven't found the stagger moment yet, because I'm pretty sure there must be a stagger moment. Almost all of them have one stagger moment. And it's not that. It's not that flying moment, which you would assume is the stagger moment. Shit. Oh, shit. I didn't see that one coming. That's also not a stagger moment. So I'm not sure where his is. It could be when he tries to grab the earth that's a stagger moment, but I'm never close enough to. Nope, it's not. So then he has none. Okay, I can definitely stay in him and do some. Okay, I can stay in him and I can try to block a lot. I mean, this is the smoothest fight right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this the best. Shit. Okay. This is looking more like a fight now. Okay. That's bad. I can't counter that one. Need to itch my nose. Shit. Okay. From all the fights, I'd say that's our best, Chan. Just in general, least potions taken, most counter hits made. That's greedy. What? Okay, someone said something about an armor potion. Armor ointment. Is that the armor ointment you're talking about? Major balance potion, major magic haste potion. Okay, I see. So it does pretty much... Okay. Come on. What? We had that last fight too. Okay, patience, young Padawan. Patience. Now is a very important patience. So good. That looked so good because it was the perfect hit for the video. I just smacked him so hard in that freaking stone.
It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick.
That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led.
Okay, I have a theory. So, Malicor-infused cousin gets bound to the earth, is sapping strength from the giant monster tree. Giant monster tree slowly gets weaker, earth gets poisoned, monsters go crazy. Oh. I'm Nordis. Thank you for the 39 centuries. Turbo Davman, good to see you there. Terry Canary, a wonderful... Oh my fucking... Hell, spank my... What the... Jesus. No? Why don't I ever find hammers like this? Again. Why am I even playing hammers? Yeah, but like I always find not hammer weapons. Okay, we're going back to report that everything is safe now. I'm gonna try out resurrection potions though. Play both? No, my keys are not enough to play both. Is there potion of resurrection? Is not here. Greater potion of swiftness, ointment, greater armor, ointment. It's actually not there. No resurrection potions for poor Ponyhoff. I'm gonna buy those armor ointments though. Is the game like Dark Souls? No, the game's not like Dark Souls, Lady Gamama. So there are certain fights like that fight that are Dark Soulish, but the game is rather like Skyrim and Witcher in my experience from the fighting than it is like Dark Souls. Check the chest at your house. What's in the chest at my house? Which chest? You mean this chest? Or you mean in my house? What are you doing here? And where did I get you from? I mean, it's not like that I can use it for anything, but still. That's just a one-handed hammer, by the way. One-handed. By fear potions? No. Okay, so we saved San Matias now. After saving San Matias, we have to save the other city, and then last but not least, we'll see what happens. I'm very surprised that there's more story. I thought we're done, you know. But the good thing is, if we get another level, we'll actually be getting even more Fury points. And Fury points, as you see, are very important to actually fight with. Okay, Roseanne.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet.
You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Victor.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
Constantine, guys.
You are
Constantine.
a man of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
Guys, name is
I
Colonel
must leave you.
de Sardet. Okay, someone just told me that if I get in a certain standing with a faction, that items will appear in my chest. I did not know. So thank you for that piece of information, because I've actually been in a good standing, you know, Congregation, Bridge, The Lame, Vasco, Ciora. You know, I've been actually in good negotiations with everyone, more or less. So that's interesting to see that actually yields items. I'm very happy about that. Okay, now we get 20% more Furies if we're hitting opponents from behind, which is a dig move. But as you see, when we roll past these monsters, we often hit them from behind. So I'd say that's like a good one. Also, one question to the viewership. How intense, interesting was it to watch that fight? Especially to see it going to a win when that thing was low life and you suddenly start going down and everyone starts panicking. Felt good? Felt bad? You were like, what the fuck, Pony, you're doing? Okay, so I got another ring from the Abbess Mother for doing the quest. I have an elegant pistol, which is weaker than mine. We have a new rope. Interesting. We have a new chain. There are our caves, guys, finally. We're going to take a guard cape. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing there. Intriguing. We have a cape. Look at me. I am the dad now. Could have actually taken willpower at some point to get one of the health regen necklaces. Most important thing was Petrus. Petrus has a divine ring. Petrus is actually cracking. He's my favorite character. Angry Husbando. Thank you for the 10 centuries off support, my angry husband. Good to see you there. Thank you for your 10 months off support. Okay, now we're gonna go and we're gonna help the guys in Hikmet, because they really need to be saved. They're desperate. They're sad. They're like, Pony, save me. I'm checking in between, always new items, but most important, I'm just checking for bullets. Quite a shady cape. Yeah, but it does do the job. Okay, Hekmet. Let's go to the governor and talk to him. You missed armor ointment. I have armor ointment, Dagul. I have the greater armor ointment. The lower one just doesn't do anything for me anyways. Not interested even remotely. Also, I don't plan to use the armor ointments. If you have seen, with my Fury, it works very well. The only reason to use one of these armor ointments would be if shit hits the fan and it gets very, very clutch.
Desade, glad to see that resentment didn't prevent your cousin from sending you here. I must admit that I had doubts.
How's he sitting with that sword on the chair?
It doesn't mean that we'll help you. So, your emissary told us that Hikmet is sustaining attacks.
It's true.
How does that work?
Enraged beasts are relentlessly attacking the city and its outposts. My men are tiring themselves out, killing them by the dozen, but they just keep coming. If nothing is done, they'll eventually break through our defenses and invade the city. It will be slaughter.
San Mateo suffered similar assaults. The beasts were led by a creature, some sort of Nardaig, different from the ones I have seen before. Maybe it's sending creatures here as well. But I killed it, so the attack should have stopped.
They haven't. San Mateus is far from here. Something else must be going on. I'm convinced that these rebel savages are behind all this. They must believe that the Alliance still controls this town. I sent a scouting party to find out where they are hiding and taming.
I think the sword goes in the wall.
I haven't heard from them
there must be a
since.
hole in the wall for it.
We must find them and above all stop these attacks. I'm not used to saying this, but for the good of the population, I need your help.
Do you know which way they went?
No. Officer Rainhill, the supervisor of the outpost outside the city, is in charge of them. She'll be able to tell you where their tracks lead.
Very well, Commander.
Anything else?
Well, you're
go.
lying
Naturally.
dick face and I would like to kill you. So in case you missed it, guys, that is the commander of the Coin Guard. The commander of the Coin Guard is the guy that tried to kill every single one on the island, every single governor, and tried to seize control of everyone. And now we're here because we're a good-hearted, natural guy that's going to save the commander. It's just a huge hilt with a small blade. That's what she said, I guess.
the fiery flasks, you'll find the
Where am I going?
alchemy.
I'm trying to leave the city, but I'm going wrong.
All of Al-Sad's talent put into
Is that what she said? Can you attack the NPCs in the city? No oppressors. So again, this is not a AAA title game. This is not Skyrim. This is not like you can do whatever you want. The game has a fairly scripted outline, so you're not like living the free, complete RPG life that all of your decisions matter. There's a lot of your decisions that do matter, especially in the amount of your fighting or not fighting, actually, which is very cool, I have to say. But there's they're smoking. They're also demonized. But it's not like that you can do everything and you're completely free. Oh, the outpost is overrun. How unfortunate.
protect me in this battle.
So for this, the sword was definitely better, I have to say.
Engulf our enemies.
So for these fights, the swords were definitely better.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Because it was like doing 1 trillion damage with every hit.
Our enemies.
I hate these things so much. Always hated them.
Your armor is falling apart.
I'm shitting hell. I'm surprised they're alive this long. Usually our 2 nerds die very fast. Well, this doesn't look easy. Well, we're playing on extreme difficulty.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
So even normal fights are considered to be hard exactly for this reason. Because why not? You know? It's intentionally like this that like you have a good gaming experience.
You managed to make it through.
You compare level
A group of
70
these
hammer to level
enraged
100 sword,
beasts managed to get past our
79. And the
defenses.
damage difference is
Yes,
only
we fought and
50.
defeated them. But how did they make it through?
My men are exhausted. We killed some of them, but we were overrun. Our situation is getting more and more desperate.
Sigh.
I don't suppose I need to warn you about the
Who's
dangers
the
of this
sigh
road.
she's talking about?
Actually, that is why we're here. Your commander sent me. He's lost contact with a group of trackers and is worried about them.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. Silly me. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, we're the trackers.
As I said,
You
the
killed the
commander
boss?
sent me
Yeah,
to find some
all of them.
trackers. He told me that you could help.
Strider, the game is
I'd
great
like to
fun.
see you
Thanks for
try.
tuning in.
Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did, despite our losses. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters. One of those savage sorcerers.
Tell me which way they went.
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation.
What a bitch.
And as we speak, they're dropping like flies. Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much
Hey,
left
Dila.
to protect the city. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
Charisma. Guys, charisma. Convince her that she attacks, the attacks will stop. 75%. Easy life.
I understand that your situation is desperate, that you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it's not simply about me saving a few men. It's about stopping these attacks once and for all. By getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it. And then any help you hope to receive won't be needed any longer.
You're right. I'm sorry, these attacks have made me lose my nerve. I don't know what I'm saying. They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Danea Exregao?
If you like.
The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain.
Those
I'll try to find
are
them.
not the androids
Good
you're
luck.
looking for.
And if my men are alive, send them back here, will ya?
You can count on me. I must go.
Goodbye, Eric.
These are not at all the droids you're looking for. FY. Okay, where are we in the story? I was assuming that we're done. But, so the twist in the story is following. For the people that missed it, welcome to everyone that just joined. Greetings to the people that are here all day long. Thanks for playing together with me, Greedfall. The twist in the story is following. We killed the High King. We went to the God in the Mountain, but the God in the Mountain warned us that our cousin Constantine is cursed from our past island with the Malachor, and that curse has now passed to the roots of this island by binding Constantine to the world to save him from the Malachor, which means that the world, the tree that's keeping this alive, is slowly dying due to the poison seeping into his roots. And the only way to stop that would be by killing Constantine. But so far, we reject the idea of Constantine being responsible for this. You know, we don't even take this into consideration. We're like, that's not Constantine's fault. Yeah, they're probably all lying to me. And that's kind of like where I'm, okay, you know, you're not an idiot. Mama Disarday didn't raise a dumbass. How about you get your shit together and let's get crack-a-lackin'. Okay, find the scouts. Well, that was simple. I found the scouts, guys. Done.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hickmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes, a camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths, maybe hundreds. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this.
Boom. Yeah, I dropped the big D on her, guys. Dropped the big D. I'm a diplomat, not a scout. Did you save your cousin lover, Godzulu? The cousin is safe, but he might be turning slowly insane and into a monster right now. Is there a way to upgrade your buddies? Yes, we're doing that. You can give them any kind of armor you want. You can give them any kind of weapon you want. But since we're playing extreme mode, I'll just surmise that your teammates are not meant to be useful. You know? Okay, so we have been here before, and now comes the very big question. Do the poison of the roots also poison the Dunagada, the shamans? Because the shamans are linked to the earth too. So technically, since the Nadaik go crazy, the Dunagada should go crazy too.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hickmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse. That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged